Good morning. Happy Monday morning. Hope everybody remember to move their clocks forward an hour. Couple things coming up. The 30th of March, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow, 2 weeks from Tuesday, Rick DeLuca is coming here to Springfield to the Wildish Theater. You've gotten flyers on it. You'll get more flyers on it. Just sign up at the front desk. Everyone's invited. Rick DeLuca is a speaker that's does a lot of national speaking. He's spoken with Brian Buffini, that type of thing. A lot of you, in fact, probably most of you have heard Rick speak, although we've asked him to speak specifically on a few topics. One of them that I'm real excited to have him talk about is how to sell your real estate business or buy someone else's real estate business. We get a lot of questions of that. Agents getting into the business that are looking to buy, agents book a business that are retiring, or folks that are retiring looking to sell it. So Rick's going to spend some time on that. So again, that's no cost. Remax Integrity is sponsoring it. 9 to noon, March 30th in Springfield, 2 weeks from tomorrow. There was a fraud symposium that I talked about that Judy Thomas and Pam Hopeful and I went to last Wednesday, which was very, very good. I sent out an email to everybody with a link to register. They're doing kind of an abbreviation of that symposium. That's tomorrow out at the Holiday Inn and Gateway here in Eugene, Springfield. When it's Gateway at Eugene, Springfield, that's my deal. I can hear you laughing, Belinda, at that right now. Anyway, that you need to go online and register for. I sent out the link last Thursday. We've had a lot of people I know register. I would encourage you to register for that. That's a 3-hour class. This gentleman comes, he speaks nationwide, and I think his job is to scare realtors, quite frankly. He talks about short sales, but really more important, he talks about the different foreclosure scams that are out there, and it was very enlightening, the pre-foreclosure scams. It was very enlightening, so I would encourage you to go to that. And as I promised in my email last Thursday, we're taking the next 14 days, so we've got another 10 days or so, to review all of our documents for our short sale clients to make sure we're disclosing anything and everything to keep us all out of trouble in the years and months to come. So those will be coming forth in the next week or so from us. You can be assured as an office, whether you go to the symposium or you don't, we're taking the steps to make sure you're protected. If you do go to that class, you will leave scared, and that's part of the speaker's flair and ambiance, so don't get too panicked about it, but it's good to have the education. So again, I really encourage you to go. Also, a little business tip this week. The national no-call list is for cell phones. If you don't register your cell phone, my understanding is by the end of this month, by the end of March, those numbers will be free for telemarketers to call. So I'm going to give you a toll-free number here to call. Jot this down. 888-382-1222. Again, 888-382-1222. That's the national do not call number. You just call it. It takes 20 seconds. I think you want to call it from your cell phone, or it has you put the number in. I'm not sure. I've done it. Took 20 seconds. It's free. Otherwise, you're going to start getting telemarketing calls on your cell phones, which is always fun. Lots of birthdays this week. This was like a fertile week for folks' parents, I guess. John Barnett, who is my accountability coach, his birthday is today. And I know he's watching this because part of his job of coaching is he critiques everything I do, and he's probably counting ums and ahs in this one. Mick Arnold and Judy Thomas share a birthday, which is tomorrow. Jennifer Highfield's birthday here in Eugene is Wednesday. David Smid here in Eugene is Thursday. Heather Romito's Friday. Angela Armstrong, who works with Lanny, is Saturday. And Melinda Abrish up in Albany is also Saturday. For anniversaries, Deb Bean will be celebrating her 12th anniversary with RE/MAX this Friday. So she's put up with us, and we've put up with her and love to put up with her all those years. So my talking point of the week is kind of a talking point and kind of not. I had some relatives in out of town over the weekend, and one of the people that came and stayed at our house was my aunt, who's 60 years old. She's just turning 60. Very educated. Her and her husband are both teachers and that type of thing. She started asking me some questions about real estate because her son's going to get into real estate, because everybody's son's going to get into real estate, down in San Diego. And she's also got a condo of my grandmother's who passed away that she has to sell. And she was asking me questions about real estate, and I left that conversation amazed, just flabbergasted at what she didn't know about real estate. And we all live in this real estate world, so we assume everybody knows how the commission gets paid and who pays the commission and how a price gets set and you don't need to order an appraisal and how taxes work without giving tax advice. There's my disclaimer, that type of thing. But she was very, and I'll use the word ignorant because she's not stupid by any stretch of the imagination, but just ignorant on the process. And it just reminded me while we all have clients, whether they're doctors, teachers, whatever they are, maybe highly educated in that type of thing, but we have an expertise that we need to use and share. So don't make the mistake I make, which is just assuming everybody knows how we get paid, what we do, our expertise, the value of us, and make sure you're talking yourself up and using that expertise as often as you can. So that's all I've got for this week. Hope you have a super week, and let's hope this great weather holds on.